Welcome back, everybody, to Poker Rangers. After dealing with the ride-on that happened, that attacked us, we're now in Fall City. We are after escorting the professor. Continue on our missions.
Saving a lot of data. Saving a lot of data. Saving a lot of data. That's what it felt like.
I mean, yellow still you beat you with it. Yeah!
We did it!
It's gonna bother me forever.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because David doesn't like to have fun in these commentaries, I forgot.
Depends on the day.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In the game.
Like, what was that?
What?
Shut up!
It's gone! Man, how much more shock can I get to say this out loud so everybody in a 5-mile radius can hear? What? Yeah.
You can be a bit louder.
What?
Hold on, let me get my megaphone.
Your Pokemon did what to you?
Hang on, let me just use my Echo megaphone.
Hey, congratulations.
Rank up.
We're now level 2.
Yes, out of 10.
Do they have to clean up the confetti every time they promote someone?
Yeah.
Yes. No.
It gets really awkward when they have group promotions.
No. The fucking
poor janitor.
The floor has they have arranged it by the room of the doer. Got a ranger branded Roombas.
They're just PPs writing them as they clean up.
Hmm. The Fiore Master, the Fiore Master. Ah, Aria. Basically, one of the other members of this ranger, of this specific ranger group. You know, they're all part of the same, you know, hierarchy. You're just like, this is a ring-time ranger, this is a full city ranger, well, you're a ring-time ranger, you are. You tell by the uniform, which by Rangers 2...
This lady's just gotta keep throwing shade, just going, oh wow, your name's not very impressive.
Oh, she's very soon today. Very. Again, by Rangers 2, all uniforms are one design they are.
Because they don't want to waste time designing.
One design fits all. The only unique things about your hair. That's about it.
Yeah. Like, many of them I was actually saying they are pretty much. For Rangers 2. Rangers 3, you're taking a special ranger you are, though, in Rangers 3.
Oh, you're fire squad.
Basically, yeah. You're higher rank you are. Because you're already taking an ace combat when it comes to, like, ranger duties you are in Guardians.
Which, I mean, kind of makes sense, because at some point you really gotta stop the whole, like, oh, I'm back to the very beginnings.
Well,
like, they've already been, you know...
Well, see, in the first game, you are from a origin. You send off letters to kind of be accepted into this ranger HQ. They go, okay, you accepted into this one. Rangers 2 in Almia, you go to ranger school, you do. Or Ranger Academy. You head to Ranger Academy and do that shit for a bit. And then you become a ranger of the local ranger team you do. Of the local, Ranger HQ. Then you have the whole reason you do at that point in time you do.
So
well,
the work process is you do an apprenticeship first and then you go to college?
No. In Rangers 2, you do the academy first. Then during the academy era, you do like work experience with the local ranger team. You do.
So it's not the same character.
No, it could be different characters. It is. Each game is different character. It is, or different characters.
Alright.
This game has Solaric and Lunic. Second game has I forget the fucking name, but you only have one of the two genders you can pick because the other one's in the shop. Third game you have Ben or Summer. You do. The other two ones from Rangers 3, and those two are like pros. They are. again, like the SPD thingy, they're like, again, you're like fire squad. You what? Like you're higher up. You are you pretty much. Well, decorating, like at the point saying you're elite. You are. You've done your rank 10. You are. And you go and you do. The first two games.
You still call it SPD if it's Decker Ranger.
Yeah.
They're the special police.
Yeah.
How does one leave the base?
Yeah. What it was as well is, also Rangers 2 has there's taking two types of Rangers. There's the Rangers, and then there's the support people, pretty much. Similar to like, similar to like the Navigators from X. So that like type of shit, pretty much. Where you're sort of like, you're the Ranger. Here is a person who would assist you or set missions with you if you're part of like the HQ specifically. Yeah. And they also send one to even do Rangers around the region, of course. For Rangers 3, there's one local Ranger who lives there, and then there's you who rocks up the special conditions and stuff. Schnabel. And at least I'm just running around the town doing menial tasks and stuff, or like you're pretty menial tasks pretty much.
Well, I'm sitting here laughing to myself just a little bit about a lady invited an authority into the apartment building.
Oh yeah, that one down there, she is horny as fuck for the leader of the Ranger base.
Doesn't help that her design makes me think Serena from XY.
And even this predates about like
a lot.
About maybe like 7 years or some shit.
Just say a lot, save your brain power.
Yeah. Because I forget what year this game came out.
Rue, you look different.
Yeah. I look at this clock tower. It's a bit small, does it?
It looks like it got badly cropped.
That's how it is, though.
2006.
So the next one was 2013. So yeah, about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, so I was right, but I guess the mission it was.
Yeah, and guess what? The hesitation screws you over.
Yeah, because I was like, because this is the DS era. This is though, but like, what point in the DS era specifically?
Hesitation screwed him over, so he who hesitates is lost.
Yes, that is how the saying goes.
Level up.
Nice.
More energy and also line length as well.
That's also good.
Yeah, that's Rangers 1 method. I think Rangers 2 has also the level up method, and also power up method as well. It does. Like you get if you side, because this game has no side quests. There's 10 missions plus like handful of like non-mission missions, plus like a handful of post-game DLC missions. Which are separate, but implied to take place post-game. Then there's the supers. Yeah, civil engineer. It's weird seeing like these like more like these like name titles in this game. I'm going like, I guess that's what's the error. They're going like, here's specific things people are doing and stuff. Shit you barely see in normal games. You do. Oh yeah, here's a plumber. Or an engineer for this thing.
What do you think it's like to be a working class person in a Pokemon game? Do you think you get you get hired purely based on what Pokemon you have in your party?
Well, the thing is,
you got a Machamp. You're gonna be the new manager at this construction site.
Well, the thing is, though, in this region, there are no Poketracers. There's 0 Poketracers there are.
Oh, just talking in general.
In general, yeah, like yes, like half the time, like when you're working construction, it makes sense to have like a strong find up or maybe a sex tech maybe. Maybe it would make sense to have like a few wood like different type of Pokemon. Because I remember that the one episode. I think it was in it was Gen 4, Gen 5, I think, or maybe in like one of the Chronicle episodes maybe where
you're focusing on the wrong details, friend. Just get to it.
Basically, because he's got this businessman and his daughter. They basically head to I think Oak's lab, I think, or A lab. Maybe Rose. That's the point. Gets to the lab. They work out like she gets a starter Pokemon. He asks, "Could I get a starter Pokemon too?" Because this is like the end of the episode. This pretty much. And then he goes, "Sure." And then he hears his first Pokemon. He does it at like 50, like 30. He does it. And this guy's clearly a salary man. He is.
Yeah.
So
He didn't have a Pokemon, so he had to go sell his soul.
it was like a feminine. It was like a female water. I think it was.
Imagine, freaking, can I get a star Pokemon too? It's like, oh, are you starting your journey as a Pokemon trainer? Well, no, I'm a salaryman. Oh, get the hell out of my lab.
Wait, you want a Pokemon?
Like, all right,
first?
Richard.
Get out of here.
Because I'm pretty sure the guy in question was very up, not really didn't give too much a fuck about it. But he knows his daughter was like, oh, nuts!
That's a big old gnat. It's a Venonat.
He keeps teleporting on the room, he does it. Yeah, when he releases the smoke clouds are basically our hitboxes. They are. I'm like, stay fucking still, you bastard!
Does this bug you?
Yeah. So this is somewhere in time. So you get a delivery, which then blocked her way into her apartment, and in the apartment was a fucking Venonat. It was.
And then she invites you in for a bite to eat.
Yes.
How about we get this place, got rid of any other
Like
pests?
again, Venonats are not native to the area we're currently in. So you're going, how the fuck did Venonat get over here exactly?
My question is, how did it get out?
Trafficking.
I mean,
It ran through several other rooms before it jumped out the building.
like, don't question the Pokemon being released. Don't question that thing. It just happened. It does it. Due to ranger magic bullshit, they send back to where their habitat would be. That just happens.
I'm just saying that you can explain away a Venonat being inside because all you gotta do is open a window and ta-da.
Even though,
But then we see Venonat fly out through the walls.
yeah. I mean, even though, like, think about it always, like, there's the window there, but clearly, the very bottom room, against the wall it is, though. So what the fuck is a window there, exactly?
God, that would really suck for some bigger Pokemon. It's like, oh, thanks for the job, Tyranitar. You can go now. Wait, should we be outside? This destroys the entire building as it runs off.
There's a wall there, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, there's a gap there, there is, that we don't see.
There should be a gap.
It's secretly Big Chill, and it just fades through the wall.
It's like, whoop. I mean, if PMD can get away with, the Pokemon game magical powers to get extra dungeon, what can Ranger magic work that? Yeah, you're like, show them badge. Oh, you can escape now. Whoop, they're gone now. Here, this is like the erase. They're now gone. They are back to the habitat they are. And then basically their form of teleporting pretty much would be.
Crazy cat lady.
Yeah. Guess how many cats she has?
7.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a shot in the dark.
It's 7 and 8. She's a lot of cats. Yeah, merchants. Not shopkeeper, merchants. His shopkeeper as a merchant. And you're like, what's the difference though?
One travels around.
Huh. The big meowed at me.
Oh no. I didn't know Trubbish appeared in Gen 3.
But I haven't said anything about my opinions yet.
Some of these fuckers just gonna love the John like, fuck you.
You know, you have a bunch of cats. You think just letting them all go into the city is a good idea?
Again, Pokeballs don't really exist in this region. So I'm like, I'm guessing these Pokemon are just wow they are.
I guess this is kind of like, you know, it's really hard to have. Like, I get the whole, you know, oh, Pokemon and humans have a built trust system where, you know, they just warm up to each other and they just live together. But, like, you know, they're still wild animals.
Yeah.
They got instincts. They got urges.
Yeah. Teresa. Skinny.
If they want to go running around, they'll go running around. And if there's no Pokemon Ranger to be found, it's like, well...
It's sort of like Larry's fucking Taylor and stuff. I'm not sure that thing. I think it's a wild animal. It is. This is our house. Dino Dino. So, this is our house.
Oh, it's because I forget you could touch the
Yes.
You can touch the screen. I was like, wait up, that poster looks familiar. This computer is the cutting edge of technology. What? Posters are computers now? Alright then.
Ludicolo.
This one really is advanced.
Dance, Ludicolo, dance!
Fuck! Again, thanks to the Ramek I'm using, all the levels have been like... All that basically has been boosted by a little bit. Some of them by a lot. I'm keeping the Ludicolo away though, because why not?
Shouldn't you be turning into cats?
I'm collecting the area first, then going back to the house where the cat lady is. Just exploring first. The Dusk Factory.
The factory that only produces dust or dusk things, or the factory only works in the middle of the day. Then by the time dawn shows up, it's like, alright, time to clock out.
Dawn, we can't. Why you keep booking this place for contest for God's sake? There's Meowth. There's the save points. Because again, this is the game where if you game over, you go back to the last save point you saved at.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds like any other RPG.
Yeah. I mean, Maple games doesn't do that, doesn't. Rangers does though, I'm making, oh fuck. That's why I'm constantly saving I am.
You know, with the whole saving and the styler thing that the game keeps saying, I'm honestly a little surprised that there wasn't a Rangers Wii game.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Why wasn't Rangers Wii?
They were too busy cooking up Battle Revolution, that's why.
That's a different studio.
I guess because they thought even doing the, you know, stylus stuff on the Wii remote by pointing at the TV might be more awkward. I don't know.
Listen, they were too busy having other
Brian,
ideas.
you say that, but it was the era where they just...
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
just
swear.
This is the same era where what was it? Platinum Games started like having you jack off the remotes. You know?
Yeah, it's true. Yes.
I know our heroes.
Don't worry, we will come back later with Ella. Oh yeah, there's the Dust Factory. Yeah.
They secretly make dusk balls.
In a game where
And only
even though when Pokemon don't really get the vision out though.
Yeah, they're trying to be the first on the market.
Profits, my boy. Profits.
Sure.
Or export stuff, you know. We make them here, but we don't give them to the public. We give it out to different regions that need dust balls, which is the other regions.
Like I said, profits, my boy.
The 3 cats.
You build it here, you ship it out, you charge extra for all the manufacturing shipping, and then you rake in the dough.
Oh yeah, the Garrock Squatter. Is the people who busy send out...
Is his hair clipping?
No, it's just... Oh yeah, it might be.
Well, short.
I see one, but it's just short and blonde it is.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. It's been blown up it is to a bigger size it is.
Ludico, distract the camera.
Here's 3 cats.
Yeah, it's like, thank God, freaking wild Pokemon can't interact with your Pokemon. Imagine having the stupid idea of like, oh, I have these skitties with me. I better be careful and just go along the way. It's like,
Ghastly,
oh no, there's a wild...
Hunter and Gengar will give a word of you.
Oh, does it actually happen?
They can steal your Pokemon, they can.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's nice.
when they appear...
No, because it makes you think you're walking past a Snubble, and then the Snubble makes your skitties go all, like, you know, feral and
That
run
would
away.
be bullshit. But again, though, Ghastly, Gengar, and Hunter, when they rock up, if they're in an area and you walk past, they can grab a Pokemon, and then you have maybe a small window of time for them either get out of the room or to capture the Hunter and time to go fuck off it, can.
Oh, that's
Because
stupid.
basically, they grab the Pokemon and they spook it pretty much, and they fuck with the Hunter.
That's not very cash money of them.
No, it's not. It's really fucking all you need son of Pokemon, you do. Like, thing like Dust Forest, Dusk Factory has that shit in it. It does. And an area in like Endgame has as well. It does. There's 1 more cats. We're missing, I think, 2, 3 more. Stay to your damn cat.
Skitty's like,
Yeah.
it just needs to draw the line. It's like, ooh, I must jump on the line.
Lucky, you should know better. The cats won't listen to you.
I mean, my cats occasionally do.
Occasionally is the key word.
I mean, I have 3 cats of different. I have 3 cats. One of them's quite older, and the other 2 can be quite orty. They can be. Oh, I do they got skinny plushie.
Hmm.
It's a cat.
Hey, wait a minute. This Skitty plush is so realistic. Oh my god, it's a real Skitty!
Save that for bayonets.
Well, that's the joke I'm referring to in, what, Gen 4 remake? Or Gen 2 remix, I mean. You just talk to the Mimic Girl, and she's like, here, look at my plush collection. It's like, wow, this Bayonet plush is so real. It's a real Bayonet!
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's the last 2. I think there's the last 2. I think Skinny's is.
I think the copycat needs to explain why she has a bayonet.
Again, when is enough enough?
Oh no! She has 6, not 7. I think. Yeah.
Enough is never enough.
Yeah, she has 6, not 7. I wasn't too sure.
I actually know I have 6
Bryan, you live in America. You should know that enough is never enough. Whether there's enough things on Black Friday, enough food at the buffet.
And when you keep your eyes on the top skin and the bottom skin of when they follow.
Yeah, but 6.
They're gone.
And the
They
thing,
just disappear.
the thing, you feel bad for the people that, you know, what was it, Ruby? That they're very rare encounters.
Duh. Ah. Who's this? Who's this lady? I think I'm grabbing him for later. I think I am, yeah, because I remember the. Try and I'm ringing. Oh! I got punched.
Wow.
Against punish you for trying to be a smug son of a bitch.
Even though you get rewarded for catching more than more top at the same. It's catching more Pokemon at the same time you do, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm catching those 2 because I think later on, I think it's the same mission here. You need to use basically the punch one. You need to, or the bash one. Yeah, these Hastings assistants.
So we don't break down the door in a dramatic action scene?
No. I don't mean to go to the basement now. The icky doggers of the basements.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you just go into the dark basement for a second? Thanks. Close the door behind you.
I've got demons
Then
out down
you
there
trip
to kill.
stairs.
Now we need to head to the docks to get ourselves a store you.
Well, this makes sense. The Staryu actually does have the Illuminate ability, I believe.
Yeah.
So, nice.
Get on.
Or you know,
Makuhita, tell me, what are you looking up on the
your,
internet?
your plus can somehow use something like Flash. Just a thought.
But no, we need a person Pokemon which has the ability to illuminate an area.
Is Flash not a thing in this universe?
No, we have illuminate. We do.
Flashlight's not
Yeah,
existent.
movesets don't exist in this game. Remember,
Why not?
they just don't.
Why not?
Like Pokemon have.
This region is very
fuck
backwards
off
in
with that
technology.
mechanics
Like,
explanation.
this town and this region is
they
like
get the
known for
Pokemon have.
Ranger
They get
thing,
they
but
have type affected in like ranger battles, and then some of them have food effects they do. Like Mukwood and Snubble has the bash ones they do.
like Krabby.
Cookie. I thought I think.
I got. Fuck off with that mechanics explanation. It's just you don't need a move to light up the room. See Pikachu in Generation 1, just talking to it lights up Rock Tall for a few frames.
You're
Again-
a Pokemon Ranger.
Again, when he
Wait,
spins,
wait.
that is a fully hitbox. It is.
How many Pokemon Rangers don't have like a flashlight or some sort of other device? They don't have like a smartphone.
They just they have the size they do.
Pokemon smartphones won't be for years
Yeah,
after
for a
this.
rescue operative, you're kind of screwed if you don't have the right Pokemon on hand.
You think?
Yeah, it's like, oh no, there's a fire. It's like, all right, what's the nearest water source? 20 miles down the river that way. Oh,
What do you do?
Well,
if
that
you fall down a
sucks.
hole?
yeah, well, we're screwed.
You have a first aid kit. What if you find an injured Pokemon?
And they have them on hand. I think some Rangers do actually have stuff on hand. They do. A lot of times they just use the size to catch Pokemon. But again, they are pushing nature rescue and other people, like people rating disasters and stuff.
You would still need safety equipment.
Yeah. This game. Well, Krabby has the bubble as the water food effect. It does. Water 1 specifically, yeah. Ringo. Yeah, someone.
Is listed from Mother 3.
What?
The guy up top, he looked like he was just like Duster from Mother 3.
Why are they walking to you? And why am I...
You really
That's
want
lucky.
that
It's
special
confusing
Krabby
present
with the
lucky.
level 2
I
water.
mean, it is a while ago I did. I'm going like... A lot of the early ones I'm going like, what? Why did I have... I think I want to just keep the Krabby for stuff.
Okay, when you say that, my mind jumps to, yeah, we're keeping it for dinner.
Yeah, we got Mockery to pound it.
Don't cook the Krabby. What? No, I wouldn't cook it. It's too small.
Again, we have Ludicolo
Now the Kingler, on the other hand,
Again, we use the Ludicolo to serenade it, and we have Mockery to punch it in the dust, pretty much.
now use the Maquis to crack the shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear you say that. You know what comes in my mind? It's just like you hold up like a rare candy, and it's like, yeah, a king.
You see the size of that crab? Imagine how much meat's in that claw.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's
that
like
or like
the crab.
Chloritza maybe, yeah. Like, Chloritza's claw is fucking massive, it is. Like, imagine roasted, Chloritza claw.
Wasn't that Kingler claw for the curry in Galar?
Yep.
Crab and curry doesn't sound like an appealing mix to me.
It's Pokemon, you're not sure how what would taste what tastes good, what tastes not just tastes good. Because if every Pokemon are elemental they are, so you're like, ah yes, tepid meats. God, my mouth is now on fire nowadays because it's flaming meat.
It is very
It's
smoky
called
flavor.
spiced ham, or spam for short.
Is that what that means? I never questioned what spam meant. I thought spam was like a meat it was, just around a meat it was.